Hey guys, Morbidos here, and I'm back with another tech time. Today we're going to look at some of the bits for my next build. They're not all here yet, but I thought we would start by taking a look at my new chassis, which is the Thermaltake Core P5. Now these are infamous for being shipped with bad GPU riser cables. So we're going to check that out today and see if they still do that in 2017, and you have to actually contact them to get the proper ones. So we'll have a look at that. I've also got some of the other bits that we will be looking into that will go into this build once everything is here. As always, I've got my trusty saw, but first let's get the small bits out of the way. We're going to have a look at these afterwards, so don't worry, we will get back to them. Let's get it open, shall we? Lovely. Good job there. A little bit more saw action there. Oh, try not to screw up my new desk here. All right. This is tall, so I'm going to bring it a little bit down so we can actually see. There we go. That's much better. Yeah. I think we're going to have to actually empty this box out or spill it out on the table. Let's check to see that the acrylic glass is in one piece, which it appears to be. Yes. No dents, nothing that could cause any damages that I can see. There was a couple of dents in the box, so I was kind of worried, but as you can see, they have enclosed it in styrofoam with half-inch thick walls, I guess they are, which is good. Here's the base chassis. You can't see it yet, but here it is. Oh. Stuff keeps falling out from the bottom. So let's just get, oh, come on. There you go. Let's get this out the way. Again, try not to scuff up the new desk. The missus wouldn't like that too much. There we go. As you can see, the legs and I'm guessing, well, I'm hoping that's not the riser card, is in here. There we go. Just put down some protective cardboard here, not to scuff up my new desk, because it is all white. So let's have a look. You're seeing the back side of it. So it's party in the back and business in the front. Here it is, with all its glory. Radiator mounts and motherboard mount here, and also power supply mount down here. And we're going to have the vertically mounted GPU, which will sit about here. All those parts are on the inside, so let's get it open. The back side of the chassis is held on by thumb screws, but yeah, they're pretty hard in there. So let's just help them out real quick. 6 thumb screws to be exact. Nothing fancy about them. Just regular ones. But okay, we don't need fancy schmancy stuff. Let's see, which side does this slide off to? Oh, come on. There we go. Slots off. Thin sheeted backside with magnetic dust filter. And here is the other bits and bobs. Now, start off with this, which for some reason has its own styrofoam part just taped to it. It's probably just a spacer to keep it from rattling. And yes, here we have all the pump mount brackets and other bits and screws and strips. I think these are for wall mounting, the spacers, and some brackets, and the GPU rear plate, and also the GPU vertical mount is in here. But that's not what we're interested in, because that's the same in all of them. I'm hoping, I'm guessing, It's in here. Oh, they've taped it. Bit of overkill, but yeah, come on. Aha. Well, it isn't folded. That starts off good. So it's not folded. Not sure about the quality of this. I've seen a couple of revisions of this, and this looks to be the same cheapo plastic ones that everybody gets. Yeah, I know I didn't use the saw because I really don't want to damage this part. Yeah, this is the same one. It's got wrinkles on it. It has... Oh, it smells like 3M. It smells like glue. Has got shielding on it. I'm not going to bend this because that usually breaks them. I have a theory that if you heat them with not a heat gun but just a hairdryer, just to get it a little bit lukewarm before you bend them in place, I've got a theory that that will work. I'm going to test this to see if it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to contact them and I'm going to request the premium one, because this is not the premium one, I'm assuming, from the looks of it. It really doesn't look very premium at all. And they do snap inside very easily, and they have performance issues. So, verdict is, Thermaltake looks to be shipping out the bad ones still. Not good, Thermaltake, not good. But I haven't tested it, but the rumor says, and by rumor I mean this thread, that there are extremely many bad ones out there. I've yet to see anyone saying that, oh, I've had no problems with mine at all and everything is hunky-dory. There's a couple that say that, and then 3 weeks later they come back and say, oh no, everything crashed, and they're getting artifacts or blue screens and just performance loss. Like very bad FPS is a common error. I do have another one of these, Chinese eBay version, so I'm going to test this up against that just for fun, because I've got a feeling that these are the same. Just this has got black tape on it and black PCBs, but I've got a feeling it's pretty much the same. They're bad. And if this is bad and Thermaltake will refuse to give me a premium one, I'm going to up for the 3M version. I'm going to link the 3M version in below of my build video. There will be a separate build video for the entire thing, and I'll let you guys know where to find that, because that's hard to find. Okay, let's crack on. As for the rest of this build, as I said, not all is here. I'm still missing 6 more fittings. I was looking to buy more of these, but I think I'm gonna go with regular non-lit fittings just because I don't need lighting in them. These are the Thermaltake Pacific RGB fittings, which have RGB lights inside that illuminates the tubes. We'll have a look at these real soon. But I'm leaning towards just regular fittings on the rest, because, you know, if you do it correctly, you don't really need, because these are hella expensive compared to others. These are like 3 times the price of 6 regular ones. So other than that, I'm missing a radiator, and I'm also missing a controller for my pump and fans and all the lighting and stuff. Well, these come with a controller by themselves, so I might just use that. But I'm at least missing a pump and fan controller. My pump has one. It's right over here, so that's why I'm pointing. But my pump has one, but there's only one connector for fans, and I'm going to be running push-pull on this, so yeah, I'm going to need a bit more than just one connector. Luckily, Aqua Computer, which is the brand of pump that I use, makes a device called the Aqua Aero 6, which can handle pump and it can handle RGB, I think, to some extent, and it can handle fan and temperature sensors and flow rate sensors all on one chip, which is basically what I have in mind, just with a little bit more fan controllers, and also it can handle more powerful fans. So I'm going to opt for that as well, as I said, and an EK360 radiator, and some more, of course, hardline tubing. I'm missing that. But first, I'm going to start up with res. I went with the T-Virus res, or what's it called here? It's called, nah, it doesn't have. It's all, it's these kind of, it's called either Helix or T-Virus res. So look them up if you're interested. I went for the blue UV type. So let's get this open, have a look at it. And here is the res itself. It's actually a bit thinner than I expected, she said. Here it is, blue Helix, and it's UV reactive, which is good because with it comes, I'm not going to take this out, but it's a UV cathode. It has a different, it has a separate controller which you connect, and it goes either in the port in the top or in the bottom. You can choose, which is nice. These are G1/4 inch ports, all of them, but mainly these two are meant for fittings, but I will be using, as you can see here in the bottom, there is two. I'm using one for to the pump and one from the system, and I haven't decided completely on which kind of pipe setup I will have, but I'm looking to have the cathode coming in from top. They do have a tendency to break, so I'm thinking that it might have to do with if you put them on the bottom and you don't tighten it up, or it generates a leak or something if you kink the threads or something. So that's why I'm going to put it in the top, because it is suspended in the water itself. So there's that. Put this over here. Let's put it here so you can actually see it. There's no point. And of course, I've got my fluid. Let's get this out of the way. I haven't decided. It's going to be either the Aqua Computer DP Ultra, which is blue, and I've got some blue Mayhem's UV clear blue color that I can put in, like I have in Black Mamba right now. I'm not too happy about the color, but I'm gonna have to see how it all, because if it masks the UV Helix, it's gotta go. So I've also got this, which is the Mayhem's UV Purple X1. It's a concentrate that you mix up, and it'll give you 2 liters of UV purple fluid. But again, I'm going to have to see how it actually plays out with the color scheme. If I might just go with clear, and I've got to order some more, or just keep this blue fluid in, which isn't UV reactive, but the Helix is, and it'll give off a cool effect. So we'll see. But main attraction, well, it's not, but it's meaner than just the rest. Yeah, I know, it's not the saw. I know. Don't feel a scream at me. But I don't care. Aha! Here we go. Here are the fittings with attached cables to them. Let's see if we, yep, let's get out one. And it has, I don't know if you can see them in there, but inside there's a center ring, and between the outer ring and the center ring, there is an RGB ring, which will light the tube very nicely. I'm not going to connect these because I don't have a connector handy. But here's the controller that it comes with. It's got setting for customize, mode, and brightness. A 3M sticker on the back, and it runs off of Molex. So yeah, nice. And to cool the whole thing, I've got my 3 fans. I've got, currently in my system, I've got the Blue Ring one, which you can see here. Here's the fans. And I've got, that gives me 2 Noctuas and 1, I can't remember the brand of that. I'm going to put the brand here so you guys can see it. If you want it, you can get it. But to help with the push-pull configuration and also to give it a bit better, cleaner look on the open chassis, I've bought 3 EK Vardar F3 120 1850 RPM fans, and they're black. Let me see, I'm open. There we go. I thought they were black and white, but turns out they're black and gray. It doesn't really matter. They spin real easy. Yeah, there we go. And it just gives it a cleaner look on the front with all 3 fans the same type. I could have ordered either just Noctuas or 2 more Johnsbow fans, but I kind of like the EK Vardar look. I like the fan blades and everything, so that's why I went with those. So I've got 3 of those to give it a clean look on the front, not the mismatching type. It doesn't matter in my Candolph case because it's hidden, but in this one everything shows, so I prefer a cleaner look. As I've said before, I will be going for hardline tubing, which will be very interesting. It's my first attempt of hardline tubing at all, so there might be a don't do this video. I don't know, in the future, we'll see. And also, it's my first attempt of building in an open chassis, which is interesting. I like it. I don't need all the features this case has. I've got my Candolph here. Because I don't have 3.5-inch drives, I don't have spinner drives, I don't have, well, this can support a whole range of 5.25-inch bay devices. I've got a 5.25-inch bay mounted tank at the moment, so that has to go, but that's why I bought this one, which I've loved ever since I saw it. And I've tried to implement it into this case before, just by drawings and size, and it just doesn't work, and I was really angry. But now I have this case and everything will be hunky-dory. Anyways guys, that's it for this video, but if you want to be notified of my build video, remember to click subscribe and the little bell notification right next to it. That gives you a lot quicker notifications. I've seen that without them it takes about 14 days before you get an email of new videos, which means they're old. So remember to do that. If you're already subscribed, thank you, and also thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.